Good morning, everybody. This is JD. How do I want to begin this? You see this card? Things that are on it. On TV, I seen the exact things that are written on here. It was very interesting. It was written in somebody's hand. Almost the same order. Same things. It's also posted. If you want to look, go to my platform. It's a more precise, more. But if you take the bullets, make them into bullets, you would have seen them on somebody's hand. If you watched the news on a certain individual. What am I going to be talking about today? You people who talk about succession, I said don't do that. It would be a waste of your energy, a waste of your effort. Because the very people who have our government right now would end up in control again, because the majority of the people will put them back in power. Because they'll come in, give them a good line, and lo and behold, they would be back in control. Now you might say, why am I saying this? We had a good example of that this weekend. This past weekend, there was an independent movement called the Tea Party. After their convention, you might as well call them a Republican Party, because the Republicans have taken over. Some of you out there who are Tea Party members will say, no, that's not so. Well, the Republican candidate for president, Sarah Palin, is now the majority of those people at that convention's choice for president. That's right. The next presidential election, the two primary party candidates will be Sarah Palin from the Republican Party and Hillary Clinton from the Democrat Party. The battle of the females, you can call it. But, like something that is said in a lot of my write-ups, there's very little difference between the two major candidates. Ron Paul, did you watch Sarah Palin this weekend? There went your hopes. And you thought you were going to be the Republican candidate. She knows what she's doing. She's manipulating the public. Bottom line is, this is why I tell you secession is wrong. Because you're going to end up with exactly the same thing you got. It's not an easy answer. It's not an easy fix. So we might as well start fixing it where it needs to be fixed. We might as well start looking at where the problems is, and instead of breaking away and only have that political monsters take over when we try to start up again. And I see why, after listening to Sarah Palin's speech and listening to what she says afterwards. I see why a lot of you in the Tea Party are very upset and disgusted. So was I. And a lot of you out there want to completely ignore me. I don't have the money backing me. I'm sorry. That's me. You're the ones out there that are going to have to do it. You're the ones out there that are going to have to decide whether or not we're going to change this government. I have said over and over again, I cannot do it alone. But without you all, it cannot be done at all. the Republican darling up against the Democrat Hillary Clinton. The Tea Party movement had just been taken over. And a lot of you out there who are upset with this Tea Party convention, for one, the pricing, for two, what had happened, kind of see it. The Tea Party has been taken over by the Republican Party. They got to do something. They're not going to change their ideals in Congress. They're going to fight it. And they will continue to fight. Any way, shape, and form. It's up to you, the American people. Do you want to go down the same old path that we've been going? One time the Republican, another time a Democrat, another time Republican, another time the Democrat, and Congress fighting among itself. Or are we going to go a different path, a new beginning, and start removing the political parties out of our government? Look at 2010, what we have for candidates. How many are left with a choice between Democrat and Republican? You are left with no choice. Change that. You have to change that. Somebody who's not one of the group. Well, my time is going off. That means it's getting time to near end everything. So, kind of wind us down. What are we going to do? Or should I say, what are you going to do? Are you going to allow the political parties to infiltrate you and end up maintaining their control? Or are you going to stand up and say, no more, it's done. We're going a different path. It doesn't matter which way you choose, but accept your choice. Like those of you who voted for Obama, yes, you made a big mistake, but accept it. You did it. Or get up and say, the heck with this garbage. It hasn't worked. It's not working. It's only creating a bigger mess. And get out of there. And look at a different path. A new beginning. Choice is yours. This is JD. Yes, I am a presidential candidate for 2012. You all have a nice day. Thank you.